tuck, tick, tuck. Funny, isn't it? How people always assume the clock will keep ticking for them, that tomorrow will come wrapped in the same comfort as today. They take your presence for granted, as if your patience was infinite, as if your heart was a waiting room they could walk in and out of at will. But here's the riddle, darling. What disappears the moment you believe it will always be there? The answer is you. They thought you'd always be around. They thought they could hurt you, ignore you, leave you, and still find you standing there when they came back. But one day, you vanished. And that's when they realized tomorrow wasn't guaranteed, not with you. So tell me, my dear listener, when they finally notice your absence, when they search for the version of you they broke, will they understand the real riddle? That your silence wasn't revenge. It was closure. People are addicted to comfort. They mistake consistency for weakness. They see someone who stays through storms, and they assume that person will always stay. They confuse loyalty with permanence, as if the world owes them endless chances. But the truth, every soul has a breaking point. Even the kindest heart can run out of tomorrows. And when it does, it's not an explosion, it's a disappearance. Quiet, sudden, permanent. The type of silence that echoes louder than any scream. You see, most people don't fear losing you. They fear losing access to you. They fear not being able to use your kindness when it's convenient. They don't appreciate your light. They only notice it when they're left in the dark. And that's when regret begins to rot their mind. So here's the irony. They thought there'd always be a next time, another apology, another chance, another tomorrow. But time has a twisted sense of humor. Because the moment they assume they can come back, the door locks itself forever. They thought you were replaceable, that they could find another you, another soul with the same patience, the same warmth, the same way of understanding their chaos without judgment. They thought you were common. But now they realize that losing you wasn't just losing someone, it was losing peace. And oh, how the mind loves to torture itself. It replays old conversations. It studies your last words like a riddle with no solution. It tries to find meaning in every silence you left behind. That's the real punishment. Not your anger, not your revenge, but your absence. Every day they wake up thinking, maybe tomorrow they'll talk to me again. But tomorrow never comes. The same way they took your presence for granted, life now takes their peace in return. The universe has a funny way of balancing things. It teaches through loss what love failed to make them understand. So when they whisper your name now, it's not from pride, it's from panic. Because deep down, they finally know you were never going to wait forever. And the day you stopped waiting was the day their clock stopped ticking. Do you know the cruelest part of it all? They thought losing you would hurt you, but in reality, it freed you. Because while they were busy playing games, you were learning how to live without them. You discovered that peace feels better than proving your worth. You stopped explaining, you stopped waiting, you stopped bleeding for people who called your pain too much. And that's where your real power was born. They thought the silence meant defeat, but silence was your evolution. It wasn't emptiness, it was rebirth. The version of you that needed their validation died the moment you walked away. What rose from the ashes was someone untouchable, unpredictable, and unbothered. Here's the final riddle, my dear. What do they call it when the person they ignored becomes the person they can't forget? Regret, the purest form of poetic justice. Now, they're haunted not by what you did, but by what they didn't do. The calls they never made, the apologies they never said, the moments they could have saved but didn't. And now, no matter how loud they scream your name, it echoes through an empty room. Because the only answer left is silence. So remember this, my curious little minds. Tomorrow is a luxury, not a promise. When someone believes you'll always be there, you must remind them you are not time itself. You are not endless. You are the storm that can vanish and the calm that may never return. Your absence is the lesson they refused to learn when your presence was a gift. Let them feel the emptiness they created. Let them taste the silence they once ignored. Because sometimes the most poetic revenge is living a life they no longer have access to. That's not cruelty. That's closure. So what's the riddle for today? It's simple. They thought there'd always be a tomorrow with you, but the answer, the truth that burns them every night, is that tomorrow never came. If my riddles made you think, if they echoed something inside you, then maybe you've already begun your own rebirth. So stay, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and step deeper into the maze, because I have many more riddles waiting for you in the dark.